It's just my opinion.
Okay, everybody. So, what I want to do is that I want to comment more on this on Corey Goode's appearance on Third Phase of the Moon. So let's get into it.
Online course at acceleratingascension.com, is doing well because of the community. So we still have a lot of support.
Here's the thing that sucks about it is that the community are full of sheep of people who can't think for themselves. That's my opinion on it. Other people have other, but it's really sad that Corey Goode and David Wilcock they're taking advantage of gullible people who are lost, and these people, they do not feel that they are lost. Some do, a lot of them don't. They feel that Corey Goode is the Messiah and the one to give them the answers. And you know what? You have to look for the answers within yourself. Yes, Corey Goode might say a couple of nice things, but in reality, he's after your money because he's not giving you anything of substance.
This is just this is an actual operation to bring down David and I, or anyone who's talking about the wider secret space program or the crimes that have been committed against humanity.
Okay, first and foremost, there is no operation trying to bring you down, Corey. Okay? We just want the truth and the facts, not lies. We know that you've lied about many, many things. We know that you've lied about many, many things, Corey. It's that simple. You've lied about many, many things to a lot of different people. So, yes, are there crimes against humanity? Yes, I agree with you on that, Corey. There are crimes against humanity. There are a lot of there is pedophilia happening, satanic pedophilia, if you want to call it that. Because anytime you rape a child, yes, that is satanic. But it is not an operation trying to take you down for that. It's because you're lying to people about you being a supposed intergalactic Jesus, intergalactic Messiah, intergalactic representative for the Sphere Being Alliance. And come on. And people who know the truth know that that is a lie. Now, if you were just trying to bring to light, all you were trying to do is watch, he's gonna use this as an out. Okay, I'm calling it, everybody. If you were just trying to bring to light the pedophilia and other crimes against humanity, I wouldn't have an issue with you on that. But you're not really talking about that on your, the only thing you're focusing on is your accelerating ascension and your supposed 320 and backs.
Keep these secrets quiet over the decades. So the powers that be have a vested interest in having people like David Wilcock and myself discredited. If they were to...
Okay, what powers that be, Corey? There are no powers that be. All you are doing is that you're people who are they are discrediting you because you are lying, and there's proof that you are lying, that you are data mining a Project Avalon, that you're stealing other people's stuff, as well as every other thing that is proven by a paper trail. All you're doing is you're taking the people that are exposing you, and no, it is not a global cabal trying to stop you. Okay? all you're doing is you're taking the people that are exposing you, from Jay Widener to, C.W. Chanter to Stina Maria to, everybody exposing you. And you're trying to play the victim card and trying to say that this is an international conspiracy. Now, yes, I agree that, the CIA, they'd invent that word to try to make people feel, to try to make people look crazy or whatever. But no, in this case, this is not a global conspiracy of trying to stop you and David from spreading the message of the Bluebirds or whatever. It is the fact that you are a liar, sir.
Just kill us, that would make people more curious about what we had to say and our information, and conspiracy groups would go nuts.
Okay, first and foremost, Corey, you are not that damn important. You are not important. As far as all of this is concerned, you are important because you are a human being. But as far as all of this is concerned, you are not important. You are not an intergalactic messenger. You are not an intergalactic ambassador to anything. So stop trying to tell people that you're that damn special. Because let's be real, if they were going to, if there was a global cabal or what have you, trying to take you out, they would have killed you a long time ago, even before any of this. Even before you started, they would have taken you out. And no, there wouldn't have been any kind of conspiracy groups trying to find out what happened, because you wouldn't have been known. It would have been done way before your name got out there.
Tactic has always been to discredit.
Well, I think you pretty much stated right, due to the fact that once we released this interview on Third Phase of Moon, all the people that said we shouldn't have Corey on the show, they're going to be the first ones wanting to watch the show and leave some negative comments below. But that is the nature in this field. A lot of.
Okay, first and foremost, the fact, and again, I have no idea what's going on with Third Phase of the Moon. I don't know if they are actually. If they actually believe the bullshit. It seems like they do, but they have their own shit that they have to worry about. But the fact that they actually believe Corey Goode's bullshit, it's really sad. And the fact that the proof is right there in their faces, that shows that Corey Goode is a lying, scheming, conniving son of a you-know-what, and they're still believing the bullshit. That goes to show the victim thing that they have. That no, it's like someone who's in an abusive relationship. They're like, no, but I love them. They'll be good. They're gonna get better. That's the sad part. It's like they're in an abusive relationship, and that's with a lot of the Corey Goode followers. That they are in an abusive relationship, and they truly believe that Corey Goode is a good guy, no matter what proof is out there. The only other thing I could think of is that they are in cahoots with Corey Goode, and they are trying to keep him credible as much as they can, because that's money in their pocket. It's one or the other, guys. Either they're a part of this, or they're like people in an abusive relationship.
A lot of skeptics out there, especially when there's really no evidence, but one's
a lot of skeptic, especially when there's no evidence. Okay.
Knowledge, their words, and their experience that they're being shared to the public, and that's one of the reasons why people have a conflict of trusting you guys, because there's really no evidence. And then there is certain things that you state, that you bring forward, that kind of reveal that you kind of were knowing things due to the fact that you were inside the secret space.
Okay, first and foremost. Yeah, no, he brings up a great point. Blake brings up a great point. There is no evidence. And no matter how many times Corey Goode has made an excuse on why there is no evidence. Now, as the contactee myself, you know what? I can feel for that because I know. But there is evidence to a lot of things that I have experienced that I have not shared. But there's usually evidence, whether it is a physical marking or if they set up a video camera, there's some kind of weird glitch type thing or whatever. Corey Goode has none of that. He just says, well, if I set up a camera, they're going to know, and they just don't show up. When referring to the blue birds. I'm sorry, but in my experience, it doesn't matter if I set up a camera or not. They showed up. And whether it was a glitch in the camera or something weird, and I've shared it with some close personal friends of mine. They've seen the video. Yeah. And many of us, we have physical proof, whether it's scarring or bruising that we can't explain. So there's always going to be some kind of evidence. He doesn't even have physical markings or whatever. And then he goes back into the, well, you know, that's what happens and blah, blah. No, there's always going to be some kind of evidence. Some kind of physical evidence. Doesn't necessarily have to be a picture and a camera, but some physical evidence on the body or something like that. He doesn't even have that. Okay, yes, he had surgery for something. Supposedly. No one, and here's the funny thing about the surgery that he mentioned that he had. You can't look that up because of the HIPAA laws. He could talk about all the shit he wants about court and whatever and try to deny it, but there's proof because court records are public record, right? But when it came to an operation he supposedly had, you can't look that up because of the HIPAA laws. That's shit you can't look up.
Space Force program.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And then they try to give him the credit. Well, then you say these things that it kind of shows that you were in a secret space. No, the fact that the motherfucker has been data mining since God knows when, stealing other people's stories, other people's recollections of things. It's not because he went through it. It's because he stole the information, and he still does.
I've talked about a number of things years before they even popped up in the news. Even this, mini nova thing that the sun does. All of the different information about building out bases inside lava tubes on the moon and Mars. It just goes on and on and on.
Okay, so that's easy to explain. Again, if you data mine and you know where to look, whether you're looking at scientific journals on outer space and whatever and things like that, you're often going to find different theories, different thoughts, different ideas that scientists are having about what they want to do or what's going on with the sun or different stars or whatever. That's easy to find if you know where to look. And if, again, the proof shows that Corey Goode he's been data mining for the longest time, so yeah, he's going to have that information before the news even says it, because that's what happens. These scientists, they write things in scientific journals and what have you and just present it for the public, for their peers to look at it. It is public information, and if you know where to look, you can find it. And if you start talking about it and you have a name out there, you have a platform, you start talking, of course you're going to be saying it before the news even ever mentions it. Shit. Because it's out there.
I was trusted enough to be handed 2 DIA reference documents that a lot of people were scratching their heads. How did Corey get his hands on this?
that has yet to be proven, because personally I have not seen any videos, any screenshots, anything to show that he has any DI. He's talked about it for a long time, that he has certain things, but I mean, is it possible that he has it? Yeah, it is possible, because once you have your name out there, certain people will want to reach out to you and say, hey, look, here's some information, use it however you want. But there's no evidence of him, not even a video of him actually showing the papers, or where they did a photocopy and they put it on a monitor or nothing. I mean, shit.
Is this total joke? Why would DC Beltway insiders give him such interesting documents to release?
Again, if this is true, it has nothing to do because you're a joke. They know you're a joke. They know you're a fucking joke, but they don't fucking care. If this is true, it's not, it's not that because you're, they know you're a joke, but they don't care. They just want the information out there. And since you have the biggest name out there with the platform, they're going to use you. So it's not that they take you seriously. It's not that they take you seriously and give it to you. No, it's just the fact that you have a large enough platform to spread the information. And that is if it is true. But again, there's no evidence of that claim to be true.
And I was told to release them at a certain time, and it was just weeks before TTSA and other people started coming out, and before the UFO incident that was captured by a Navy pilot was put on the news.
Okay, here's the thing. One of your colleagues that you've worked with before, John D'Souza, he has stated many, many times in just about every video ever since that has happened, that is not a UFO, that the Tic Tac video is not a UFO, but that is a drone. That is one of ours. One of created here. So for you to call it, UFO incident because TTSA is a fucking joke itself. All right, y'all, that's it for today. So I'm just going to let you go. I'll call it a night, all right? Just remember, I love you all. Peace.
It's just my opinion.